Hello, my name's Sam and this is my channel Sew Let Sparkle with Sam, and this is my intentions video, hashtag Sew with Love and Sparkle. So this is the second of my 50th year sewing intentions videos, and this is all about sewing for others, sewing, for gifts, for swaps, just sewing for someone else other than yourself. Now I've decided on the hashtag Sew with Love and Sparkle because I'm not that keen on kind of selfish or selfless sewing, because I don't believe that when I'm sewing something for myself that I'm being selfish, because I think that when I'm sewing for myself I do it with full of self-love and self-care, and so I equally don't feel that sewing for other is kind of selfless, because I get a lot out of sewing for other people. So I've decided that I'm going to call my sewing for others a little bit of Sew with Love and Sparkle, because I think when you sew for other people, you're actually sewing that love into the gift or into the swap, and passing it on and passing on the sparkle. So I'm going to talk about sewing, sewing for gifts and sewing for other people in other ways throughout the year. This month's episode is all about sewing swaps. So if you pop on to Instagram, Facebook, all of those kind of social media places, you'll find it full of things that you can sign up to and you can swap. If you are a crafter of any kind, you can kind of set yourself up and you can swap your crafts with other people, which means that you'll get a gift through the post and you'll send a gift to somebody else. Now, I'm sure that there are lots out there, and what I'd love you to do is if you would send me links to groups that perhaps you are part of, and then we can kind of share the love. The one that I'm going to kind of showcase, if you like, today is it's a group on Facebook. It's very, very new. It's run by a lovely lady called Teresa. Let me just get my notebook because I want to get this absolutely right. And it's called Crafted with Love on Facebook, and basically she has set up a brand new group. The first swap is going to be January. You need to be signed up by the 10th of January, so you need to be super quick if you want to get into January, but you need to be signed up by the 10th of the month of every month, and it goes every single month. So if you don't make January, then sign up by the 10th of February for the next group, next themed swap. So how Crafted with Love do it is that they set the themes and they set them in advance, which I think is fabulous. So January is New Year, New Start, and is the theme. And they're just asking you to think about what you would like to receive and send what you would like to receive, because then that gives people an idea of who you are, what you like, that kind of thing. February is Love in the Air. March is Easter, April is spring, May is start of summer, and these are just themes. So you just need to link your makes to these themes somehow. And June is beach days / summer. So yeah, so as I said, it's a really nice way of kind of taking a little bit of your sewing time or your crafting time. Now for Crafted with Love, it doesn't have to be a sewing gift. It can be knitting, crochet, sewing. It can be a print. It can be painting. It can be diamond art. It can be embroidery, cross stitch. It can be anything at all that is your craft. It does need to be handcrafted. That is the whole point of the swap. Some people like to add extra gifts in, things that go with their crafts, but that isn't necessary. Obviously it's nice, but it isn't necessary. I think I find the nicest thing is just knowing that someone has taken some time out of their very, precious sewing, crafting time to make something for me. So I thought I'd just share a few things that I have made for other people and that people have made for me in these kind of crafting swap arenas. So it kind of gives you a little bit of an idea. So one of the things that I do get quite a lot when people send me gifts is bags, and I love bags. So I did get recently this lovely little drawstring pouch bag. And what's really lovely about this, it's made in beautiful green fabric, and it's got two little pockets on, which is a lovely little addition to like a regular drawstring bag. It's been beautifully made. It's all fully lined. And then the person that gifted it to me has filled it with all kinds of like sewing goodies. I've also got a matching little face, a sleep mask that goes with it, which is a nice little touch. And this person obviously also crochets. So I got some lovely little face scrubbies that have been crocheted, which are absolutely beautiful. And then I've got a few little kind of labels and bits and pieces and thread inside. And that did actually come with some other bits and pieces. So that was a lovely little gift. And I think bags are a great thing to send to other people, because let's face it, we all need bags and pouches. So I just think that they're just a great thing to send. So something that I have made recently for a gift is one of these, which is this little pouch here, which I've just made with some Tilda scrap fabric from my stash. I've literally just made the front panel and I've quilted that on a little bit of fusible fleece. I have put a little label on. I do think a handmade label, when someone gets that through the post and that they know that someone has handmade it, is really lovely. Yeah, so it's a really, really simple zip pouch. But I don't know about you, if I was to receive that through the post as a gift, I know instantly that I would use it. And I think it's a really beautiful, lovely thing. So this is something that I have made recently for a gift, which I will be giving very soon. So as I said, pouches, bags, always really good. Now this next one, I've actually made this bag, but I've had bags like this sent to me quite a few times in the swaps, and they're brilliant. And I've had a couple of people that have made this for me and have put in the craft that they've used my tutorial to make it. So I have actually got a tutorial for this bag. I will link it down below. It is a bag that you can open out, and then it's just a little shopping tote bag, which is really, really handy to make. This is actually my prototype one, where I put the handles on the wrong way. But as you can see, it's a lovely little bag. And tote bags, shopping bags are always great for gifts and for crafting swaps. Again, when you think about joining in a craft, what you have to think about is, if you opened the gift that you sent yourself, is it something that you would use? Is it something that you would love to receive through the post? If it is, then it's the right thing to send. If it isn't, then it probably isn't the right thing to send. You do have to kind of put that head on. You have to think, oh, if I got this through the post, would I use it? Yes. If I got through this, would I like it? Yes. I mean, obviously you can't always get colour schemes and things absolutely right. But a big tip is, particularly if it's a group on Instagram or Facebook, when you get the person's name through, so the Crafted with Love one is done by a company, an app called Elfster, which is a great app. And when you get it through, it'll tell you who it is that you're sending to. Now, you still keep it a secret, but it'll tell you that person's name. Now, they must be on the Facebook group to take part. So you can then go, and you might not get a lot of information, but you might get a picture of them. You might get to see that maybe they've got a dog or a pet that they love. And then you think, right, well, I've got some doggy fabric in my stash. Let's make them a nice little bag, you know, with the doggy fabric on, because I know that they clearly like animals and that would be a nice thing. Just an example. Something that I made for somebody. I had seen on their kind of pictures and kind of their grid, sorry, that they clearly really liked red. So I did their whole package in red, like red fabrics, and I made them lots of, and I knew that they liked sewing, so I made them lots of sewing related. I think I did a pin cushion and something else, pin cushion. I think I did one of my red pinny lady cushions, and then a little pouch to put things in. Yeah, lots of sewing related things, because I'd seen that person likes red, so I knew that that is something that they would like. One thing, if you're unsure of something you can send, if you know what craft that person likes, then you can kind of go that way. So if you know that someone perhaps likes crochet, you could make them a little pouch to put their crochet hooks in. If you know that someone likes knitting, you could make them a bigger kind of project bag. I find that knitters need bigger bags. Please tell me if I'm wrong, but you could make them like a bigger project bag. If you know that someone, I don't know, you might know like really little things about them. If you know that they go to work every day, then you might want to make them a lunchbox. I had recently, I've made one of these for one of the swaps. This is actually a pattern from Always Knitting and Sewing. I'll put a link from them down below, and it's a little pouch, and you can put your travel mug, and your travel mug fits nice and snug in there. You can put your little snack in there, or your tea bag. You can put a little tea bag in there. The travel mug, and it's brilliant, because then you can put this into your work bag and it keeps it all together. And I don't know about you, but I go to work most days, and I take a travel mug with me, and that's something that's really, really handy. So yeah, so if you're saying, well, my sewing skills don't really stretch to that, Sam, it doesn't have to be complicated. You can keep it as simple as you like. You could make something like a little travel mug cozy. So it's literally got the elastic on, buttons, and then it's a little cozy that's fully lined, for their mug. If you wanted to get, you know, kind of really, really into it, something that I like making for people is things that kind of make their life a little bit easier and takes the stress off a bit, because life can be a bit stressful. And so one of the things that I have made recently for a gift, this is actually for a birthday gift, but it would be equally work well as a swap gift. I have extended my pattern for my hot water bottle. So if you go and have a look at, I'll put it down below, my hot water bottle tutorial. I've extended the pattern so it's much, much longer. And then I have made a little pouch for inside. And this is just a very simple rectangle, and I have filled it, wish you could smell it, I have filled it full of kind of lavender and buckwheat, and popped a few essential oils on. Absolutely lovely. And then that goes in here, and then the idea is that you don't put it in the microwave. You could actually put this bit in the microwave, but because I have done that just in cotton. But the idea is that you don't. What you do is you pop it on a radiator or something like that, and that just kind of reinvigorates the smells, if you like. But you actually use it just as a comforter, because it is weighted, so you can pop it on your lap. You can just kind of, you know, hold it. And it kind of aids that kind of restfulness and sleep. So yeah, just kind of a nice thing to have. And because it is kind of soft and padded and quilted, it's just nice to hold, and it gives you that little extra. And if you do warm it up, obviously you can use it as a bit of a lumbar cushion, a bit of support. So yeah, I like that one. A nice, quick, easy one is always face wipes. So you can send a little pack of face wipes. These are Christmas ones. And again, these are great for themed. So if, for example, for February, love is in the air, you could get some heart fabric for the summer one. You could get some summer fun. You know, it's really easy to theme these ones. So that's why I quite like a face wipe for a themed swap. And then, like I said, if you wanted, you know, if you felt that just sending face wipes wasn't quite enough, I sometimes send it with a little bit of cleanser balm that goes with it, and then that kind of makes it a nice gift to receive. One of the most useful things, now this is actually one that I have made, but I have had these sent to me, is fabric baskets. Now, I feel a little bit embarrassed by this one because I don't know whether you can see, but it's got makeup on it because I use this every day. And it is just a big quilted square, and then you pinch up the corners, and then I put all of my, so I have my makeup bag in it, and then when I'm actually putting my makeup on, I empty it out into here so I can see everything, and then I pop it all away, and then I can move this around. I have limited space in my room, so I can move this around where I'm getting ready. Yeah. And I think this, you know, kind of with perhaps another little pouch in or some face wipes would make an absolutely fantastic gift. Yeah. Now, I know I could go on and on and on. And I know there's so many ideas that you could find online for making gifts. But I'm just going to show you a couple more of my absolute favourites. So this is actually a swap gift that I got given a couple of years ago now, and it's one of my, when this came through the post, I was absolutely flabbergasted, and I use it nearly every day. So it's one of my favorite swap gifts, and it is this gorgeous quilted tote bag, and it's beautifully made. I absolutely love it. The colours just make me feel happy. It's got this lovely little design here where this pocket flaps over, and it makes it a really big, deep pocket. And what I love about it is my water bottle fits in it perfectly, and it doesn't fall over, so it doesn't leak anywhere. And I don't know whether the person thought about that, but you know, for me, it's brilliant. It's beautifully lined inside, and it's just a lovely size. So I use it, I take this to work with me most days. I have my water bottle in there, my lunchbox fits inside, and everything kind of stays together. And yeah, and I absolutely love it. So yeah, you don't have to make it complicated. You can make it simple. I think the most important thing is that whatever you make, you just have to make with love and sparkle. And if you make it with love and sparkle and send it on, people will know that you have. So yeah. So that's just a few of my ideas of what you can do if you want to go off and join a crafting swap. If you do a regular swap, please let me know, because I'm really interested. And, you know, if you know, perhaps it might be something that in the future I could perhaps set up. I mean, if you wanted to do a sew and sparkle swap, is that something that you would be interested in? So let me know. In the meantime, if you want to go and sign up, don't forget to go and join the Facebook group. It's nothing to, as I said, there's a lady called Teresa that runs it, but I do join in every month. So if you do join that swap, you never know, you may get a gift from me heading your way. So you take care. Don't forget to sparkle. I'll see you again soon for another Sewing Intentions, and catch me here on YouTube on Monday for my weekly catch-ups. Don't forget to sparkle. See you really soon. Bye for now.